Alright, so clouds part 2. What we're going to do is we're going to get those really dark values in there now. So you can see everything's kind of the same. It's gray, but there's these little areas here that are a little bit less gray, a little bit lighter, and you know, down here too. And so I'm going to get in here, and some of the areas are really quite dark. So now I'm going to really press down harder on my ebony pencil. And again, use that ebony pencil. It's going to give you the most range of value, and that is definitely something you want in clouds because there's just so many different values in clouds. Okay. Again, I'm really observing and looking at the values that I did on the other drawing to figure out where it's dark, where it's lighter, where it's like just in between, maybe a little bit just kind of gray. I can tell you though that up here it's really quite dark in the other drawing. You can see, like, we get rid of that line that I was talking to you about before, caused by my table. Another trick too that you can do with clouds, and it depends what kind of cloud they are, but now you see how I'm drawing my marks, kind of like this bowl or something. Again, it just depends what everything looks like, but that seems to work pretty well for what we're doing, for the values that we have, and for the type of clouds. These are kind of like the fluffy clouds. They're called cumulus clouds. And they're the ones where it's not quite ready to storm yet, but they're still pretty thick. You can see I'm now doing more areas where it's gray. I'm just kind of coloring it in a little bit more, getting more specific. And some of that texture is going away, which is what we want. We don't want the texture, the rough texture of the pencil. We want smooth texture of the clouds. And so you're not going to see very many marks in this. It's going to get smoothed out. There's really a lot of values, and just so really look and pay attention to what's in the drawing itself. So I noticed as I was working that some of these areas are a little bit darker down here. So I'm bringing that down as well. Oh, that's the house. It's okay, we can always erase that. You can see that's starting to look a little bit better. It's starting to look a little bit more like clouds. So I'm going to take a break for now again, and I'm going to come back and do a couple of more techniques other than what I've already shown you, and you can see how this all comes together.